Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pulls and fires complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Extending the play. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Snap it to the back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Powers through. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive.
Running toward the tape. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Breaks the tackle. It's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground and try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Past the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Grease, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback are smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Got it behind the line. It's dealt. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll immediately call timeout.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Buys a little extra time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Snags it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Milroe. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to throw deep right side. Another incompletion on third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Caught in the backfield, it's Delp. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
On second down, looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On fourth down, they'll throw for it.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. Third and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the first down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's back. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The give to the tailback. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break.
3:25.
They want to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Touchdown, Georgia! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Field shrinks. Tight end throws. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Makes the catch. It's long. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Lowers those pads. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Looking to throw, it's back. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He turns that loose down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? Do we want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock? You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's back. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Line gets set. 1st down. Hands it off. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Georgia offense will take over first and 10.
Offense set on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was...
Is incomplete.
And it falls to the ground, incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out in the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Georgia going up tempo. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able...
And he's running in the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, it's a long gain on the jet sweep. How good is he in the open field, guys? Making guys miss. He's allowing his blocks to set up and then getting upfield.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Scanning the field, it's back. The throw, quickly to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Fast motion from the offense. Now from inside the red zone. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this quarterback is going to have to be precise with his timing and his accuracy. He's already thrown a pick. That one got swatted away, guys. We're only in the 1st quarter. These windows are tiny to throw into.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
1st down for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. From the shotgun, the inside give. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. The run from the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Georgia 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Leaves it with the running back. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Howard. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down coming up. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Tate. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wide out in motion. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move! Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's knocked down in
That boy clicking
out.
off.
Swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run!
He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Ohio State 14, Georgia 7.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Slings it downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got his man quickly. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Ohio State 14, Georgia 7.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Ibuka. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, He's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Makes the grab. It's Ibuka. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. The inside handoff. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. To the air, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. Got it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Trying to punch it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed, defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5. And those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to punch it in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter. He's got it on the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Picks up 9. It's 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Beck. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and we got to go for it.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Grab near the marker is Etienne. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Fires on the move. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Lovett. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going up top on first down. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. From the gun. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Georgia, number 5, with the catch and score.
Here comes the 2-point try. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 14, Georgia 13.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run off the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
On, boy. Tuna. Come on.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, it's loose. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, this is a